Brooks.
Ow.
John. And Elizabeth.
Times you would go wake your mom up, tell her you're gonna throw up, and then throw up at her feet.
No, there was times where I told her. There was one time
She fell in his throw up.
Oh no!
He said, "Mom, I threw up," and then he walked back to his room, but she didn't see him do like the little funky hop over the throw up, and she just goes and walks right through. And she just said she lay on her back, and she said, and she laid there for like 3 seconds, going, "Don't kill him.
Don't kill him.
He had to be in the NICU. He's your youngest." Like she said, I honestly,
all this money.
Yeah, she's like, I hated him.
Oh yeah.
Well, but I told her I
don't
threw
know,
up.
Yeah.
Well, she just assumed I stood up and I laid forward in bed and threw up in bed. But I was
No,
feeling
not John.
bad.
I want to make this more difficult for you, Mommy. Yeah.
Look, it's not. At least I'm better than what my one brother did, which is on the top bunk.
Oh yeah.
Wets the bed, and then on the bottom bunk is like, it's like jammed in the corner. Oh my god! Please don't pee on me.
Ew.
Plastered in the corner.
God.
This is why I'm happy I'm an only child.
Yeah, same. I always think having siblings would be fun until he talks about stuff he did as a child. And it's like, no.
Oh yeah.
No, I would have. No.
So welcome
Fuck!
to
Are you really
You've
recording?
been recording the entire time.
Dungeons with.
Does this red light mean anything?
Yes, that means it's recording.
It does. It doesn't mean that it's recording over here, but it does mean that it's getting phantom power, so it's live. So yes, basically that it's recording. Anyway,
So we should pay attention to the red light.
Can you maybe edit that out? A little bit of that
Oh, you'll
out?
just edit out the names.
which bit?
The names.
The names. I'll edit out the names. I'll them
Yeah. Put
because the
names.
story's good. Yeah.
Just do the goat
Here.
noise.
Bitches, y'all ready?
Hi.
I can't even be seen. There we go.
There we go.
Okay. Yes. So welcome to Dungeons with Friends, an actual play Dungeons and Dragons podcast. We are again on our main campaign. We are playing on the Cher side of the campaign. For inspiration, who wants to recap our last episode?
I have lucky, so I'll let you do it, babe.
Alright, so we were at the Druid camp. Kasel got in the Leopold's tiny hut. Lehman's tiny hut. Made it blacked out. Got jiggy with it.
I need tents. One of those tents.
Then they
Liz, I need
realized
help
that
on my own over here.
the Andro stuff, I think it's the
Andrew stuff.
Andrew stuff, which makes me
Andro
believe you
stuff.
just winged this last name just to...
He
Sounds
got
like me.
Andrew, and he was like, that's not enough.
Andros.
And Liv was like, I don't know, make something up. Stuff's up.
Make some stuff up.
And Kevin went,
And then
that's it.
the art...
Yeah, Kaiser Sose my way into that name.
Yeah.
Guys, he's so sorry, motherfucker. Sorry.
On your way.
And then the archdruid, Andro stuff was like, oh, we're gonna have a meeting in person, so now we're heading to the Feywild. We just went into the Feywild through a rock. And,
Yeah.
Dude, you're tapped.
You take inspiration, so you'll find yourself in the Feywild. And the simplest way to describe the Feywild is it's just like the contrast of the world got turned up. All the colors are like more vivid. And suddenly the still snowing, and this white snow is just sort of this glowing white and gold powder sitting on the ground. The trees are all suddenly now about twice as tall as they were before. The limbs sort of coming out in these cool fractal patterns that you all haven't seen. It is breathtakingly beautiful. The waves, the blades of grass, instead of just kind of sitting around, all sort of in the same gentle motion, sort of orchestrate themselves backwards and forwards gently. It's a place you could see yourself maybe staying forever. It kind of sits in the back of your mind. This place is pretty sweet.
Mm-hmm.
no.
So, you all find yourself, again, it looks very much like you sort of come out and you're in the same sort of clearing. The rocks, although in the sort of material plane, they were kind of gray and kind of maybe some striations. Here, they're sort of crystalline and sort of they have these sort of facets and hard angles, reflecting kind of the light of the snow back up. And yeah, just a really beautiful scene. What do you all do?
I'm gonna be kind of like, remember, like, this is probably a very weird place to be.
Mm-hmm. I just think it's all really cool looking, and I'm probably just gonna be amazed at it.
I'm gonna be on alert. Very aware.
Well, I think we would all be alert.
Make a perception check.
Oh, here it comes.
Oh god, here we go. You did find the trap that was laid on the fucking stone. You instantly died. Perception?
Yep.
20.
Okay. So yeah, you take a second. You look around the clearing. Again, it's sort of the same as sort of the material plane. The forest is alive. There's sort of continual rustling. Here, even more so. You hear sort of strange alien noises that are sort of associated. Maybe an occasional gurgling. Like, it's just sort of odd noises. You can't even really pinpoint where they're coming from. But there's just sort of this constant noise around you. The sky, if you sort of look up, it seems to be a sunset. Peculiar, because you all came at about midday. But for some reason, it appears to be the sort of purples and oranges that you would associate with a sunset.
How far are we away from the druid?
You're asking me, or are you asking a character? Okay, yeah.
Geneva.
So he has to like Geneva. Yeah, she goes, he said we're going to meet in the ruins of Druidia. Or I guess Druidia. I guess in this plane it is Druidia, but it's, yeah, anyway. So we're gonna go to Druidia, and that's about 3 or 4 days travel.
Okay, is there any way we can speed this
Everything. No.
Marigold. Hey, that's cheese. It's not yours.
Oh yeah, you don't want that.
Oh, she's like, bitch, try me.
But,
Hey, Geneva, I do have a question. So is this like a convention?
well, given the fact that it's not ruins of Druidia,
Oh, John.
She goes, I don't know how to say this, but fuck you. What is it in the common tongue? Fuck you?
Yeah. So we still have a while. So we have to go meet him somewhere. He's not gonna like appear in our sleep.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go
Okay.
to him.
So
And see him, yeah.
did all of our stuff make it through, by the way?
Yeah, you look
Okay.
and you have all your stuff.
Hey, Cher, maybe we could possibly travel faster if you turned into a horse.
Maybe we could possibly travel faster if you weren't with us. Also, how is one horse going to carry all of these people?
Oh, we got plenty of druids.
And Daniel says, that is a pretty solid idea, actually.
Yeah, I'll become a
That
war
is,
horse,
yeah.
but I'll take Margot and Geneva.
Is the hot druid girl, or the half-elf, was with us? No.
Is it just us? Who's all with us?
So all that's with you, it's you three, and then Daniel, Nancy, and Geneva.
Okay. Oh, so if Daniel and Nancy also turn into a horse, we could each take one person.
That sounds good to me. If that's what that sounds like good to
So
you
I'll
guys.
take Margot because she's lightest.
Thank you, Cher.
Okay. I'll do the horse. You wanna
You want to ride me?
you wanna get on me, or should we-
Do you have an issue if I ride your wife?
I take issue with your phrasing, but in general, in the context, no.
You're allowed to punch him.
And Nancy goes, "Don't worry, he's repugnant." Because I know, right?
Okay, so I'm gonna turn into a war horse
Okay, they do the same.
and get down for
Clydesdale?
for her to get on.
Okay, so you're a war horse. These two are war horses. Yeah. Okay, so you all
Margot's what, like 3 feet tall? She had to
teeny tiny.
get hoisted up.
Yeah. So go ahead and make an athletics check to still climb up. Just want to see how it goes. You're gonna get up there. I just want to see how it
I
goes.
have an 8.
Do I have
Okay.
to make a check as well?
It's tough. I'm making her do it because she's little. It's just tough. It's just You're just kind of scrapping, and of course Cher's meeting you halfway, really trying to kind of get you up there. But she's doing most of the work. She's almost laying down. She's like, oh, okay,
I'm
there
using
we
my
go.
head as like a stool.
There you go. Okay.
Using the mane to kind of just
And
hold
I'm
on.
like, okay, this is not exactly comfortable.
Yeah. So you all set off into the forest. Can I get a marching order? Who's leading?
I think whoever's got Geneva needs to be in first.
Okay, so
I'll
that's
be in second.
probably Daniel and Geneva.
And then Cher and Margot. And then following in the rear is going to be Nancy and Kasel. And I hope Nancy bucks.
She does.
So anyway,
You set me up for these things.
You don't have to take them.
I'm playing Kasel. I have to.
Anyway, so you all set off on, we'll call it a trail. Again, you're sort of following, it's not a formed trail, it's kind of a wildlife trail. It's clear that like something has come through this way and made kind of a clearing.
We're probably going to run into it.
Yeah, but yeah, so you, Geneva occasionally, sort of looks ahead and, because it's boring for NPCs to make survival checks.
Oh, okay.
I need, I'll take the second people, so Cher and Margot, both you guys make me survival checks to keep on the trail.
60.
Nat 20.
Okay, yeah, no problem. Again, they're leading, so you know they know the way, and you're able to just keep right behind them, and you're just sort of keeping right on the trail. First day passes without incident. Eventually, the snow it stops about midday, or you would think would be midday. You keep traveling. Sun's not moving.
Okay, so it's like permanently.
Yeah, you seem to
dusk
just
here.
keep going, and then the still sunset. And so it's kind of disconcerting because you're used to sort of setting your time on the sun, but
How's everyone going?
Is it permadusk here? Oh wait, I'm a horse.
yeah.
Nay.
Wait,
Nay.
can you talk in wild shape? I can't remember.
I
think-
don't think you
I don't think you
can.
can.
I don't think you can. I think I pretty much because I can't use my spells.
Yeah,
Like I can't until I'm at 18.
Yeah, verbal or somatic, yeah.
Geneva, is it always got dark like this? Always sunset here?
Yeah. Part of the Feywild is that it is a permanent sort of sunset, yeah. And of course, there's the time dilation, so that's probably something that we probably want to keep in mind.
Time dilation.
Well, yeah, so time doesn't pass at the same rate that it does in the real world. It passes more sort of quickly here, slowly there. Basically, it's not a perfect analog sometimes. I've run some experiments recently. Here, let me show you my notes. And she sort of pulls out not her spell book, but another set of books. She said, so I came here once, and I spent one day, and a week passed in the material plane. And then one time I came here for one day, and 2 weeks passed in the material plane. The one time I came here, and we spent one day, and then 3 days passed in the material plane. I've tried to take a mean of this, and I've come up with an approximately 6.5 days. So every 1 day we spend here is 6.5 days in the material plane. That is, of course, my approximation.
Oh, right, Geneva. That's
So
wonderful.
basically, a lot's going to happen in Seraphina's world.
Sure, yeah. Well, depending on how time dilation you want to play it with.
Okay, so we're just going through. So do we go ahead and I guess set up camp and we'll all go back into our natural form?
How's everyone feeling as I kind of like touch Nancy, like to kind of see if I could maybe get the how she's feeling?
Make an animal handling check.
No one, you have yet to say that.
Odd in a campaign with a druid that I haven't had to make an animal handling.
Hey, I play.
I know
druids
you're
the
not
opposite
you're not a
way.
wild shape person. I know.
Yeah.
6.
I play the way that
Yeah.
people never
I don't
think
know
we play
shit.
druids.
Yeah, you sort of touch on her hawk a little, and she's like, you just get a feel from her, like she kind of looks back at you, like, what are you doing?
Is everything okay?
She just kind of like looks at you and kind of like kind of nods her head.
Yeah, I guess we're gonna. I'm back in my normal form.
Okay, yeah. So
I
yeah,
figured.
I mean, I'd say at this point, we can go ahead and say day passes. You guys have you're getting tired.
Yeah.
You don't know. I mean, you can keep going.
No, I think pretty much safe to say we should probably set up camp.
Yeah.
All right, I do what I always do.
Okay, you do Liamon's tiny hut.
Leuven's tiny hut.
Okay. What do you
Well,
want
it
to
saves some time and energy if we can all fit in the tiny hut.
I believe you can. I think it can hold up to like 8 people, something like that.
Because then we don't have to keep unpacking and repacking.
Sure.
That's gonna save us
Are you
time.
gonna be nice?
Sure.
Last time you almost shot me with a bow and arrow.
That was not the last time I was in here. That was the last time you decided to fuck someone, but okay.
It wasn't fucking. It
Anyway,
was orgasms.
can we come in?
Yes.
Thank you.
I could have just made that real awkward. No, stay out.
It's fine, I have a tent.
I just feeling out the room. Were we invited with
Yes,
the
everyone's
things? Oh, okay,
invited.
good. Nancy, you said we can come. Come on. Yeah, so Daniel and Nancy. They're big. So they,
It's tight. It's a tight
it's
fit.
getting pretty tight.
Yeah, because we're all pretty big other than her. So all
Yeah.
of us are like over 6 foot.
Yeah.
Except
So
for
yeah,
her.
Geneva also sort of.
Oh, she's probably little.
Yeah, she's a little littler. I mean, she's an elf, so she's tall and slender, but she's.
Yeah.
I'm also gonna, since I can control the lighting, I'm gonna make it a little warmer, like make the fire in the middle.
Yeah. So
A nice.
So can he control the outside lighting as well to be like, oh, it's pitch, so we can't see out?
No, you can always see out.
Okay.
Yeah,
So say, because would the light bother us to sleep?
I'm also gonna make it where light doesn't. I'm gonna make it blacked out, where it's like
No one can see in?
yeah,
So it's just blacked out.
yeah.
Okay. So yeah, so you do that.
Just that way the fire doesn't attract things
Okay.
Like moths.
Okay.
or other things that we don't want in the hut.
Okay. So you do that.
I feel like someone's gonna come fuck shit up.
No. You
It's a protected hut.
night passes. It is hard to find sleep. Like again, your rhythms are thrown off. You don't realize how much, especially with you all camping as much as you do, you don't realize how much you need the sun
To go down.
to be going down and coming up
Yeah.
to have your circadian rhythms. But
the good
it's
thing
still
is I don't
sunset.
need to sleep. I can more just meditate.
Yeah, so you're able to do it, but the people who need to sleep are
So me and Geneva are fine.
find
I take
some.
it.
It's rough. You find time. You get the benefits of a full rest, but it takes you a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, eventually you and Geneva sort of finish your trance about the same time, and so yeah, you sort of each kind of wake up.
Hey, Jeannie. Just kidding,
Really
Geneva.
prefer Geneva.
Yeah, it's a great name.
Thank you. It's family name. So
Yeah.
yeah,
What's the last name?
it's a mononym. Yeah. Cher. What's your last name? Is it
That's it.
just Cher?
Cher.
Vespa?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kasel, aren't you asleep?
Yeah, I know.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Just
So yeah, you guys are
Peanut
talking
gallery.
Yeah,
quietly,
so
trying to.
what do
trying
you
to
do
like-
after your trances? I've never met another person that just trance, so I'm just amazed that.
Yeah, it's it's a good time to catch up on reading, or I journal a lot, so I like to take really good copious notes of my travels and my experiments. So it's a good time to catch up
Wow.
on that.
As an elf druid, you would think that you and I would be a lot more of the same, but we really aren't.
Yeah, I'm not really a druid, really. I
thought you were.
Yeah, I don't really like transform into animals. I mean, I can, but not like the way you guys do. Like
Yeah.
I use a spell to transform if I need to.
We just do it.
Yeah, you guys are just like
Yeah.
like a bear.
I would do it now to scare you, but I want to save some of the slots.
I appreciate that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I too am very conscious of how much magic I've used.
Yeah.
I keep a nice record here. It sort of pulls out the scroll.
You do.
See, I've made a sort of spreadsheet of the times that I can cast my spells. I've found that I can only cast certain types of spells at a certain time. I think there's a pattern here. She said, so I've actually taken to, like, it's funny you say slot because I call them slots. Spell
Yeah.
slots is what I call them.
Yeah.
And I have this many times that I can cast a spell within a day. And then I try and I don't have the arcane magic. These spells, though,
As I'm jamming Kasel behind me to wake up.
yeah.
Yes, Johnny.
I'm not recharged yet.
No, that's really awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you made a mistake there. Why don't you look at that over?
And
I'm
you
gonna
see
go-
her eyes widen.
I'm gonna go outside and see if I can get if anything seems even familiar or what's new out here.
Okay. Yeah. So you leave Geneva and the hut behind.
Let me guess. Make a perception check.
If you want to.
No.
No, go for it.
Okay.
Consider you're rolling on fire right now.
I'm trying to move away from asking for so many perception checks.
19.
It's for Matthew Mercer being a great DM, and that he is. He's probably the greatest living DM. He really relies too much on perception checks. You see stuff. You come out, you see stuff. I just need to describe what you see. Anyway.
Yeah, well, I didn't know if maybe you were going to be like, all of a sudden, Scare and some ha-ha-inas have popped up because of your Hakuna Matata
I know,
thing.
with all my Disney puns.
Yeah.
So one Disney pun, I swear it's not going to be a recurring thing.
Or a giant comes out and punches the hutch or tries to punch it into the ground.
Anyway, a giant black dragon called Magnificent comes up.
Yeah.
No.
And then all of a sudden, I fall asleep as a sleeping princess.
Yes.
Yeah.
By an apple.
Yes. Sleeping Glory.
John. Maleficent and Sleeping Beauty, 1. Snow White and the Apple are another movie. Son, check yourself.
Wait, isn't there some aspect of an apple in Sleeping Beauty?
No,
I don't think
it's,
so.
No,
It's
she
Maleficent.
freaks herself on
Yeah.
a
That's
spinning
right.
wheel needle.
Yeah.
Well, okay, wait, then isn't there some aspect of an apple in Sleeping in Snow
Yeah,
White?
I know it is.
Yes,
Yes,
it is, but it's
Snow
you
White
were
is
talking
the
about
apple.
Maleficent, and I then referenced Sleeping
Oh
Beauty
no,
because they're the same.
I don't mean to say that you guys you're
Okay,
you're
don't
right.
say he came in with Snow White and the apple.
But I'm noting the similarity that like she ate something happened to her and she fell asleep again.
Yeah, and they both got awakened by Prince Charming kissing them while they didn't ask for it.
Isn't that
so.
lazy? Like that's like lazy writing that they like.
Yeah,
have
one
such
was done in
similar
like
plots.
36, the other one was done I think in the 50s. Disney was like,
So
I think
lazy.
enough people have forgotten,
Yeah,
right?
they probably forgot about
No one's
all
got
that.
internet.
See, and then you just watch every now and again they're gonna be like, oh, she
But
was
let's be
asleep.
really
Yeah.
honest. They took these stories from Germany and just redid them.
Well,
Oh,
they made
yeah.
them like sweet.
Yeah, because Germans are dark.
That they are.
Yeah.
Nothing against German. I'm German. But
Are you Austrian?
Ostrich.
Hey guys, are
No, I
we
know.
playing D&D camp?
I think so.
Anyway, back to our actual play Dungeons and Dragons podcast.
see, this is the nice thing about D&D is we're
Sure.
friends. So
What was your perception roll?
I was 19.
Okay. So you come out not uncomfortably cold here. There's still sort of a light smattering of snow on the ground. Again, sort of this odd white gold snow, as opposed to sort of the plain kind of boring snow you're used to. You're familiar with the plants of the forest. The leaves just seem to have more detail to them. Sort of whereas a normal leaf would kind of have maybe it just kind of folds this way. These leaves maybe curl a few other different ways and have more more venation or more detail.
Kind of like we're in Dr. Seuss's world.
Yeah, it's just more vivid. Everything
Yeah.
has more detail. It's more vivid. And yeah,
It's like being on shrooms.
it more or less.
Yeah.
I assume.
I've been told. I've read in my books.
Yes, in my studies I've heard.
that's because you studied DARE.
Yes. Don't do drugs, kids. Anyway, so yes, but yeah, and again, the sun is the sunset's beautiful. It's just this great, like a painting, purples, blues, golds, colors you haven't seen on the material plane in a sunset. It's not moving. So
Sunrise, sunset.
yeah, you see a bird up in the tree canopy. You would know generally that in the forest the birds aren't particularly colorful. The idea is they're trying to stay hidden or they have a natural sort of camouflage. These birds are very colorful. Sort of peacock-esque feathers and big sort of curvy beaks that don't seem like they'd be well suited for the things you'd find in a normal forest. They seem more like carnivorous beaks.
Like a toucan.
Yeah, a little closer to that, yeah. So just really odd things. Everything, it feels like the forest but it's just a little different. Yeah, that's what you see.
Cool beans. Well, I guess I'll go do some yoga.
Okay. Maybe an athletics check.
Okay. 14.
It's pretty good. Normally, whenever you do the position, I think it's something child, where you're on your back and you pull your legs up. You do let out a good fart,
I would assume so.
but you're the only one around, so
That's kind of why I wanted to do the yoga.
Yeah,
Got some backed up.
yeah, you're the only one around, so nobody's offended.
Yeah.
So but you go through the regular motions. The sun salutation feels a little ironic, given,
Yeah, at least I didn't shit myself.
given
so
that there is a perpetual sunset. But,
Yeah.
Eventually, you finish your yoga and you come back to the camp, I assume, or whatever you're doing. Yeah, and I'll say at this point, everyone else is waking up.
Cool beanies.
Okay.
I'm just going to kind of look around. By the way, you never really described Jenny?
Geneva.
Geneva. Yeah, so I'll
Jenny?
what's her name? Jenny?
Jenny from the block.
Jenny? Yeah. So yeah, she's an elf. So she's
Obviously, like data scientist.
yeah. She's a sort of normal looking elf. Slender, rather attractive. Stop. And
Kevin's
she, or like I've said before, her pack is kind of thin. She doesn't carry much like in her pack. She's got 2 books on her side, a lot of scrolls coming down the other side, all sort of packed up, all tied together with twine. She has long black hair, sort of a kind of like hatchety, kind of pointed face. Yeah, so she looks like. What?
I just like your answer. No.
No. Stop
Kasel.
fucking my NPCs. Anyway, I mean, you can fuck her if you want. I don't know. Whatever you want to do, man. It's an open world. You're playing this game. If you want to fuck Geneva, you can fuck Geneva. Whatever.
It's Kasel Green.
I'm not going to railroad you. Anyway, so...
That's my job.
Make me a Constitution save. Okay.
10.
Yeah, you pass. Okay.
What was going to happen? Giant
worry.
mace comes hurling from the sky,
worry
strikes
about
and
it.
kills Kasel instantly.
Don't you worry about it. So, what you assume is Dawn has found you all again. You've spent your first night in the Feywild. You don't seem to have been interrupted. What do you do?
I'm going to look around, just see if there's anything that's maybe watching us.
Make a perception check.
I hope not, because I just farted during yoga.
It's a 12 plus my perception, so it's a 13.
Why are you using that voice?
I can do what I want. I got the actor feet.
Okay.
Do what you want to do, man.
Kevin, you created that.
I know.
I think the rule is if you create the monster, you take the monster out.
Okay. I thought you were going to say take him home. I was like, I know.
No, I'll keep him.
That's a hard no.
That's a herd no.
Yeah.
I think Vera would be like, what is this man doing living with us?
More like she would just be compelled to also
Why is
never
that?
wear shoes again.
Yeah, never again. That'd
She'd be
the
like,
end
Uncle
of it.
John doesn't, so
Yeah.
I'm out. Anyway,
anyway.
So did he not see anyone?
Yep.
Okay, so we're good. So I think that I'm ready to go back into horse mode and let's try John.
Shall we eat maybe before?
Okay. Quick question. Can I pick Margot up as a piggyback real quick before I turn into a horse? Because having
Yes.
her step on my jaw and pull on my mane.
Yeah, that was pretty rough.
It was rough, and she's like Yoda size, so
Yeah. So yeah, you instead you try and yeah, it's a lot smoother this time. You've learned from your first experience, and this time she sort of starts grabbing by your hair, and then as you sort of gain your horse form.
as she's crawling up my back.
Yeah, and it is a little unceremonious, but it's better than last time.
Yeah.
And yeah, you all are able. Is it the same marching order?
I would assume so, because Geneva's got to lead the way.
Okay. So you all set off on this same trail again for your second day in the Feywild. Everybody make me survival checks.
Oh, God.
I'll make everybody this time. Why not?
Natural
23.
20 plus 3.
What's it?
It was 18 plus 5, so 23.
13.
So you're again able to find the path well. You're able to keep on it well. Is anyone particularly watchful? Anyone keeping watch?
I'm gonna.
I would think Margot or Kasel should.
Yeah, I'm very suspicious.
Thank God
of
I'm
this
the one
place.
walking,
Okay.
so I don't
So go
have
ahead
to.
and make me a perception check.
That's a 17 plus my perception. It's 18. I just know I'm very wary of this place.
No, so you're walking and you've kept a mind about this place because again your knowledge of it from what you know of being from your school, you know that this place is inherently kind of dangerous, and you keep. Today feels different. Today you feel like that feeling like someone is next to you, like that feeling you have sometimes that like someone is like near you, but you can't see them. You just feel very on edge today. Stop metagaming. What are you doing?
I'm looking at my spells.
Oh, okay. I was like, searching for invisible monsters, D&D.
I don't need your fucking judgment.
And now we would like to take a second to support some other actual play Dungeons & Dragons podcasts.
In the Witchgrave Covenant, like many other fantasy realms, it's the heroes that save the day. Slaying dragons, rescuing villages, delving dungeons, they're the people you go to when evil is afoot in the land. Ever wonder what happens when those heroes aren't around? Sometimes, when sinister forces are at work, the only people you've got to call on are the town doctor,
I'm not going to lie to you, this is going to hurt.
that crazy lady who raises mules,
They have to be glossy at all times.
and the gnome kid that runs the dispensary.
You know Big Milo down at Newbridge? He's got mules as well.
That's right. It's time for the NPCs to step up and save the day.
I think I killed some. I did kill someone.
You were healing trauma on one of the most renowned highwaymen in the area.
Also true, but
Ain't no mule, that's a donkey.
What?
Or maybe they'll just make everything worse. The Session Tapes, Children of the Covenant. Fridays at www.thesessiontapes.com. Also available on iTunes, Spotify, Google Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Now back to our podcast. If you would like to become a part of our ad share program, please email us at dungeonswithfriends@gmail.com.
No, I'm going to my character sheet. Because it has a list of all my spells and how they work, so. Great. The one thing I don't have. Yeah, I'm going to keep going since that's the only option I have.
Okay, so yeah, you keep going. All right. So as the day goes on, this feeling grows, and you sort of, as you kind of keep going, man, you just really feel like something is watching you.
Okay, guys, something isn't feeling right here.
What, Kasel? What?
You can't speak. You're a horse.
What do you think's going on, Kasel?
Yeah,
I got the heebie-jeebies.
Okay, well, I mean, like, and this is Geneva talking. She goes, like, what? Like, can you give me some more detail?
We're not alone.
Give me a second. And she sort of in her hand poofs this sort of rat, sort of small kind of field mouse. She goes, and sort of this rat kind of goes off. I sent Mr. Skitters out to look around and see.
Are we traveling at this point?
If you stopped, I'm assuming.
Oh.
Yeah, at this point, yeah. But Geneva, who's on Daniel leading, stopped.
Okay, so we all followed.
Yeah, so you all stopped, and yeah. So she goes, can somebody? Sorry, I need to look through Mr. Skitter's eyes, and I go blind to deaf when I do it, and I'm just afraid I'm going to fall off my horse or I'm going to hurt myself. Can somebody
I'll steady you.
Okay, appreciate it. Okay, be right back. And you see sort of her eyes kind of glaze
I'm just
over.
gonna like hold her leg, just to kind of like.
Okay, yeah. So you hold on, and she suddenly comes back and poofs Skitter's back. She's like, "Yeah, something's out there. It looked like a horse."
Wait, what?
I'm just telling you, it looked like a horse. I don't know what's.
Oh, he feels it on another plane?
No, Skitters looked around the area and there's another horse.
Yeah, I would look through Skitters and I thought I saw a horse. I didn't want to get too close. Mr. Skitters is very sensitive.
Where's this horse?
She kind of like points off, maybe like. She kind of points off in a direction off the trail. She's like kind of that way.
Can we tell if the horse is dangerous at all?
I mean, it just looked like a horse. I don't know. I don't know if it's dangerous or not.
Given the Feywild, I'm gonna go with it's possibly dangerous.
I mean, yeah, I'm with you, kind of given the way it is. She goes, and actually, I think we all need to keep our voices down, actually. She sort of takes a bit of copper wire and strings it between her hands. She's like, we can all talk like this. And she like looks to you and like can message, and you can kind of conference call.
Yes,
now.
I love that conference call.
Yeah, so you can conference call now with Geneva. If you can get her attention.
Do
I start bucking?
Are you saying your horse form?
No, I thought we were still.
Yeah. So this at this point, I'll say Daniel and Nancy actually dropped their horse form.
I'll go out then.
Yeah. So like,
was Margot just?
Yeah. Yeah.
Little cloud of dust.
Yeah. Anyway, so you're all kind of gathered around at this point, all kind of whispering.
Do we need to take precautions here?
Yeah. Do I need to like get us all into my Bigfoot cloak?
I just think we need to be careful.
I say can we maybe go look at the horse?
Well, yeah. If we go cautiously, there's a bunch of us. I bet we could probably, And Daniel's like, this is Daniel's like, I think we could probably, just be cool.
Okay.
Is there a benefit to walking to the horse, though?
To me, I feel like why do we need to go check out the horse?
It's stalking.
Is it?
Something is here. If it's the horse...
What if we kept moving forward, though? And we all stay in our forms, now it's like, oh, okay, now I'm up against 6 things instead of just 3 things on 3 horses.
But if...
I need all of you to make me perception checks.
Fuck
me. At least it's on initiative.
It's coming.
Nat 20?
No.
Okay. 20?
10.
Dirty 20.
19.
Okay. So you hear rustling that seems to indicate that it's coming closer toward you.
Okay, shit.
Leopold's tiny hut! No.
Start casting it?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm not.
Because does it take 10 minutes to do?
It takes a minute.
Takes a minute.
Okay. So I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna go ahead and get my longbow kind of...
should I prepare my tiny hut or no?
I don't want you to prepare it and then Kevin be like, a squirrel walks by.
Let's see.
And that be it. And then all of a sudden we've got this 8 hours. I'd rather we maybe have to fight it for a little bit while you prepare the hut if it's needed.
Okay. I just don't... This makes me nervous.
I can tell.
So what do you do?
I'm going to ready my sword.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got your sword, you got your longbow ready. What are you doing, Margaret?
My rapier.
I'm gonna pull out a shield.
Okay, you got your shield. Okay. And so I'm going to say that functionally you're taking the dodge action and you guys are functionally preparing an attack.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you're standing there, majestically out of the thicket appears this unicorn.
I knew it.
I'm so glad you didn't waste a fucking hut.
You gotta know, they're kind of deity status, so...
It is grand. It is big.
That's what she said.
And there's sort of this glowing radiance from its horn, and sort of this ever-present sort of glitter on it as it moves.
I'm gonna drop my shield.
Me
in
too.
awe.
I'm dropping I'm gonna drop my longbow.
I'm gonna lower it, but I'm not gonna like.
And I'm gonna actually try to approach
away.
it. I'm gonna like put my hand out to.
He goes, halt. He goes, what brings you to this plane?
Is the unicorn talking?
Yes.
Andrew stuff.
Its mouth isn't moving, but you all hear it in your head.
Andrew stuff, or that's who brought us here.
Oh, I know of Andros stuff. He often meddles in our affairs. So you're here to seek Andros stuff?
Well, he told us to come. We work for him on another plane, and...
Oh, you're of the Druids.
Yes.
Very good. And he calls out...
Give him a second.
And he says, Nostrum, Unilat, come out. And sort of the 2 other unicorns sort of come out of the thicket. And they say, they are of the Druids. And they both sort of...
Hi.
Yeah. And he goes, yes, thank you, yes. And as you sort of pat him, he's like, well, thank you.
Scratch behind his ears.
But stop. No, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, so you all have found yourself in a dangerous place, and I don't know what Andrew stuff would ever think would be important enough to bring you here. But you should tread carefully.
Yeah.
I advise you all, tread carefully.
Would you all be willing to travel with us, to offer us any guidance?
Make a persuasion check.
Help a poor woman out? It's a nat 20. It's a nat 20.
Okay. So you...
Let him go. Let me get on one.
Let me
get on the big one.
In your sort of charm.
I hope she's already tried to climb up it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lift her.
As the unicorn is like.
Yeah, he's like, oh no, we don't do that. No, because well,
too late. She's already up there.
Our experience has shown that the druids and the ancient people of Druidia had what is for the best interest of the forest and this plane. So, Gravlax, the main unicorn, says, we will help you seek Druidia.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. You all must be very wary. This is a dangerous place.
We're very aware.
Good. And you can't ride us. I need to state that. It's a big thing for us. Whatever you guys do on your own time with horses is your business on the material plane. You don't have to raise your hand. Okay.
Yeah.
Out of character. Okay, what's up?
So since we're druids, and we have to see an animal.
She could be a unicorn now.
You absolutely can be a unicorn now.
Motherfuck yes. Does this go into the next plane though?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
so you're not gonna be like, tell me a time you saw it on this plane.
Nope. I'm gonna say yeah. You can be a unicorn now.
Oh, my life is so good.
Yes.
Okay, continue.
Hashtag druid life.
Yep.
So since they're giving us the rundown on the rules, I'm just gonna go ahead and turn into one.
Okay. Yeah. So he goes, I don't. Oh, that is in poor taste. I don't like that.
It's okay. I'm a really pretty shade of green.
Yes, I can see that you're a nice shade of green. I myself am sort of an iridescent red. We reach one of the primary colors, as you can see. Unilat is yellow, and Nostrum is blue.
Do we need to write that down?
You can if you like.
Okay.
Unilat?
I can't even remember who I said before.
You said Unilat.
Nostrum is blue.
Nostrum is blue, Unilat's yellow, Gravlax is red. Yeah.
And now Cher is green.
And to say that they're red, it's not like a pastel like crayon red. Like they're like the sort of traditional.
Shiny.
They just sort of their shimmer, the sort of iridescent they give off is that color.
Yeah, their aura.
Yeah, the aura. That's a good way. Yeah. Anyway, so yes, you all have apparently befriended these unicorns.
Hell yes. Oh,
I'm so fucking excited.
Yes.
boy.
Can they come to the next plane with us? Or is it like
Make.
Oh my god, now you can get up easier because now I can bend down and you can put your little head on the horn or foot on the horn and walk your way up.
I'll use it as a holster.
Okay.
Hold myself up.
So
No, you can just hold on to it and I'll just.
Dunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're able to do so.
Kevin's like, fuck this game, I'm
Nancy,
done.
You're doing great. Nancy and Daniel, though, of course, retain their original horse form. They know that it's in poor taste to imitate a unicorn in front of a unicorn.
I'm not imitating them. I'm a fan.
Anyway,
It's the highest form of flattery.
Exactly.
tell that to these haughty unicorns.
Okay, well,
Haughty-
Hoyt will be
Haughty
fine.
unicorns.
Yes. So you all continue along on your path. You walk again. You sort of finish out the day. Again, hard to tell when the day ends, but you sort of start getting tired. The unicorns don't appear to be particularly tired, but you all are now starting, especially Cher.
Yeah.
Carrying Margot on your back, you're getting pretty tired.
All 10 pounds of her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's a full day of travel. You've walked, taken time appropriately to graze, find water where you found it. Again, the scenery is just getting more and more beautiful. Sort of these beautiful, lush, rolling hills. The trail is again not particularly well cut. You have to kind of go through the undergrowth, but you're making
Gravlax, I have a question for you.
Yes, what can I do for
So, do you not get really tired because the sun doesn't go down, or is it just part of living on this plane? Is there's no need to sleep or do anything? It's just always.
Oh no, we sleep. We are just very, very strong.
Oh, so y'all only need sleep once every few days.
I don't know. I usually like to just take regular rests. It just keeps me fresh.
Okay, well, we
And he majestically sprays off a thing of glitter.
Unicorns.
By the way, I think I've gone back into human form since I started talking.
Yeah, that was my assumption.
Yeah.
So you. I think
and I just have to let you know, I'm not mocking y'all as a unicorn. I just think it's amazing.
Yeah, it feels appropriating though. It feels.
I'm sure it does, but I'm giving you credit.
Inappropriate.
Fucking gave you credit too.
Anyway, so he goes, just a little uneasy about it.
I know, and I'm sorry. I'll probably go back to being a regular horse tomorrow. Just some excitement.
Sure, I understand. So yes, if you all feel the need now to rest and make camp,
you putting up that hut?
I can put up the tiny hut.
Okay.
Leopold's tiny hut, or Leomond's tiny hut.
Yeah, so you cast the tiny hut again. The unicorns do not join you. Instead, they sort of each take a position on watch around the sort of clearing you all have found. You all, I guess, take your rest.
Yeah, I'm gonna get under my bear rug.
Okay.
Nice and cozy.
Yeah, so you do
I want
so.
to talk to Gravlax before I rest.
Okay, so you come out of the tiny hut. You go up to Gravlax.
Gravlax. I know you said these parts are dangerous, but it's hard for me to believe that because they're so breathtaking.
It is hard to believe that a place this beautiful could also be this dangerous. We, of course, are mighty creatures capable of sort of handling ourselves, but there are many things that can befall a wary and unwary traveler. In fact, ahead, there's sort of two paths ahead to Druidia, sort of higher path and a lower path. Each has its own perils. The higher path is, of course, the realm of the tree ants, and they are, of course, very protective of their space. And there's a chance that we may, offend them moving through their area. We have good relations with the tree ants. We may be able to negotiate passage, but it's not a certainty. The low path, on the other hand, going closer towards the bay, is known to be the haunting grounds of hags, and
Sorry.
Is that a thing or?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, it's the haunting grounds of hags, and he goes, they're dangerous creatures, deceptive, magical. So he tells you of this, and he says, we'll have to make a choice in the morning, but that is a choice we will make as a group.
All right, well, rest well, Gravlax.
Rest well, Margot. He sort of stands majestically, and as soon as you're out of sight, he kind of crouches down and starts to kind of nestle in, as do the other unicorns.
Do they tuck their horn in?
Yeah, that's sort of the way horses sleep. Yeah. I assume that's how horses sleep. I don't know.
Horses, I think, sleep standing up.
I don't know if that's a myth. That sounds like a myth.
So they take naps. Like some of them take naps laying down, I think. But like they'll like do a short rest or a rest just standing up.
Yeah, you're only going to spend your hit dice that way, though.
Yeah. Kevin's so hilarious.
I saw a video of a horse that was kind of like...
Yeah, it's exactly right. Yeah, they sleep when they're standing up. If they need REM sleep, like...
Yeah, knockout sleep, they go ahead and lay down.
They lay down, yeah. Anyway.
But they don't really need REM sleep like we need it.
Yeah. You're going to tell the story about the horse with the snoring horse?
Yeah.
Love that. Love that video. Anyway. So, again, the feeling of dawn finds you, but again, you don't know. It's still perpetual sunset. And you all wake up in the tiny hut. Again, you and Geneva are up first. Anything you're doing?
No, I'm going to go outside and do my whole walk around. So I don't know about those paths. So how close are we to them so I know if I'm like...
So right now you're in a clearing just right off the path.
Okay.
If you could keep inside of it maybe 100 feet.
Oh, okay.
But it's thick. Like I said, the growth here is just lush and just really thick, so it's hard to keep an eye.
I'm just going to kind of wander around, like, probably within, 50, 60 feet of the hut.
Okay.
Kind of looking for breakfast foods, eggs.
Yeah, so
berries.
Make me a survival check.
Okay. 18 plus 5.
Okay. Yeah. No thing. You're, despite this plane being different and the details being different, you know the signs of wildlife, and you're able to find what appears to be a nest, and you get the eggs from them. You find berries. Again, different, but the coloration is identical to the way they are in the material plane, so you're able to get them and you think, these are probably the same berries as they are on the material plane. Mm-hmm. You're able to make a really interesting looking breakfast. Would probably be well reviewed by Gordon Ramsay. And you have that ready for everyone.
Including the unicorns?
Yeah, if you like. At this point, they're still asleep.
Yeah.
But
Scoop some glitter on it.
Geneva is up. She's spread out her scrolls and her books in front of her.
Geneva, you want some eggs?
I'll take some eggs. And she sort of absentmindedly starts eating.
What are you looking at?
Oh, she's like, I'm just trying to decide what spells I need to have ready today. And she's like, kind of.
You can't just have them all ready?
She's like, well, I do, but like sometimes whenever you're in the moment, it's hard to remember what spell you want. She's like kind of looking through, and she's like, oh, that one would be good. So would this one.
What spells do you have?
Day. She says, well, a lot of my spells rely around sort of protection, like trying to make sure that I'm safe, that the people I'm around are safe. So it's a lot of like protecting us or like helping the people that I'm with. So that's mostly it. But I think like, this is a good one. This is polymorph. I like this one, so I'm gonna keep that one. I want to keep that one there.
Well, can I let you know that I don't know what spells you have, but I will say what Kasel and I have often encountered is it's really good to have like combat style spells.
Okay, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, for that, like I said, I mostly defer to other people. Have where I can speed you guys up with haste. I can make a baddie slow.
Oh yeah, that would be good.
I can, I do have one.
Yeah, but it's your life. I don't want to pick your spells because then if you die, it's my fault. And...
Oh yeah, no, I'm sure people don't normally like die around you, right?
Hey, Kasel, do you want some eggs?
you awaken to Cher prodding you. I assume.
As Geneva's like,
Not the angel I heard while I was waking up.
Okay.
What?
I wasn't talking about you.
I have no clue what you're even referencing. Did you brush your beard while you were in the bathroom? Because it is looking very...
No, I just...
Okay, you were just playing with it. But what did you say?
I thought I heard the voice of an angel.
Okay, so you're calling me an angel?
No.
Okay, well, I'm going to dump hot eggs on your lap.
You do so. You can take 1d4 fire damage. Kidding. How hot are they? Are they that hot?
They could be.
Is it a frying pan as well with it?
Yeah, drop frying pan and all. Clunk.
Okay. So you are going to take...
I'm fucking serious?
You're going to take 4 points of fire damage. It's a hot frying pan on your lap.
Everyone's awake now.
Hot eggs on hot eggs.
On them huevos.
Huevos son huevos.
Yeah, there it is. Huevos con huevos. So Kasel lets out a yelp, and everyone else wakes up.
It lasts however long you want to wash it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so everyone else wakes up, and even the unicorns sort of are
Morning. Who wants eggs? Go see Kasel.
Geneva, would you like some eggs?
I'm okay. Sorry, I'm still kind of getting my things in order.
Would you like help with that?
Sure. Yeah, and you sort of peek over. Make an Arcana check.
Oh shit. Oh. Thank God for being a bard. Nope, not using that dice. I'm using this one. 18.
So yeah, you're not dumb when it comes to Arcana. You cast spells, and so you're looking over her spell sheets, and there's some pretty impressive stuff here. Especially some higher level spells that you don't know about. Particularly, one spell catches your eye: the ability to spy on someone. potentially be able to sort of pierce the veil of reality and be able to if you're aware enough of someone, to be able to know what they're doing, where they are, what they're saying for a short period of time. The ability to teleport is also one of her spells that you see. You also see spells that you've never encountered that you don't understand. It seems like she's got a pretty good grasp of magic.
And I'm going to help her organize all of her scrolls.
She goes, oh thanks, that's... Okay, that's... Again, she sort of nitpicks over you. You've not done anything incorrectly. She's just like, no, I tend to do these in reverse alphabetical order. I do these in alphabetical order. And she sort of redoes them all, but she's like, okay, but I think I'm set. So, I had some of Kasel's crotch eggs. Does anyone else doing anything? Nothing dirty about that.
Spicy. No, I'm gonna go ahead and go into horse form and we'll get Margot on my back and then go into horse form or beast mode.
So you do so?
At this point, Margot doesn't even have any control over life. She just gets hoisted onto my back.
Yep. There I am. Yep.
I just wanted to pack my stuff, but it's okay. It's fine.
That's fine. I don't need it. Okay, bye. Yep. Anything else you're doing?
I think we're ready to head out.
Okay. So as you all...
I'm going to help Geneva onto the horse.
Okay. Make a charisma check. We'll see how you do this.
Son of a... Inspiration burned!
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, you can set it down.
Go for it.
You're no longer inspired. You didn't have it for charisma. What are you trying to boink?
So charisma, it's going to be a 17.
Okay, so you lay it on real thick, and she's hard to read. This isn't your average lady, but she seems maybe like she's a little swayed by this gesture. Does not say anything to you though.
It's fine.
Okay. So you all approach the trailhead. You all kind of gather around, and Gravlax sort of stops you and explains to you the same thing that he explained to Margot the night before. You have two paths before you, one to go through the tree ant area and one to go through the hag area.
The hag area sounds like a bad idea.
I do agree. I think the tree ants would be more receptive.
They might willingly let us pass.
He says, I'm willing to try. We if we go in and we announce ourselves well, I think there is a good chance that we may be able to negotiate passage.
Everybody ready to try that?
Yes.
All right. So you all pack up. You travel on for maybe about half a day. Sort of now, the sort of psychological absence of your circadian rhythms is kind of starting to weigh on you. Everything just is kind of hazy and foggy. And the colors are sort of starting to kind of bleed together. It's too much. You just need a break. But everywhere, again, color and form and shape just assault your eyes. And you're just kind of getting worn down at being overstimulated in this plane. It's not what your eyes are made for. It's not what your brain is made for. But eventually, you sort of, just kind of hazing out, you realize maybe you've traveled 2 or 3 hours, and Gravlax, leading the pack, stops. It says, okay, believe we are entering the tree ant territory. Perhaps it would be best if I go first. And
are we gonna ride? Are we gonna run up to them, or are we gonna walk?
Whatever you all would like to do. I'm going to go see if I can negotiate passage first, and then I will return, and then we will plan from there.
Okay.
All right.
So Gravlax goes on his way. Anything you all would like to do or discuss while he's away?
I'm going to get up and stretch my legs a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to do so. You've had a lot of riding, so yeah, you're a little sore and stiff, but you've traveled before. This isn't new to you. Gravlax is gone 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. What do y'all do?
Maelstrom, Unilap, should we check on Gravlax?
Well, I don't know. I say we give him another maybe 5 minutes, and then maybe Unilad and I can go up and see if we can find him.
All right.
This makes me worried because I know what can happen here.
Yeah. So, another 5 minutes passes. Unilad and Nostrum sort of exchange looks. They sort of, kind of look at each other, give a little nod, and decide to go on the path. And as they're coming back, Gravlax comes back. And he says, I was unable to find anyone to negotiate with. I was not able to find the Treants.
I say we keep going. We have ridden for half a day.
Okay, well, very good. I guess that's...
But I say we be cautious.
Yes, I think that would be wise. Yes, and so you all form back up into your normal marching order. You're all sort of, I guess, still in your animal form?
Yeah, I haven't spoken, so I'm still good.
Yeah, so you continue on. And with that cryptic ending...
I'm not gonna lie, being in beast mode is the best way for not paying attention to anything.
We're going to end the
episode.
And then...
We hope you've enjoyed the podcast. Please rate, review, and follow us wherever you find us. You can listen to our podcast on Apple Podcasts, Google, Spotify, Stitcher, and YouTube. Please also take the time to follow and like us on social media, on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. You can find more information about our podcast and where to find us